All right, family. Ooh, I know. Hold on. Oh, my baby girl is waking up. Oh man, I wanted to. This has been like sometime. This has been happening today. They have been so clingy to me. But let me grab her really quick. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. So 2 seconds. Good morning, my baby girl. Hold on, family. So yes, I believe this one in particular was are the hungry because as I was reading my book, um, Believe Nation, it mentions how now I'll be honest, like I'm getting more in tune with my spiritual side. So in the Gospel of Luke, it teaches us how the hungry get satisfied while the complacent miss out. And we have gotten so used to a microwave world that we get everything so instantly. It's almost we forgot about the patience. We forgot that sometimes things take time for understanding. Um, I was reading in the passage where it mentioned those who are hungry. Blessed are those who are hungry because the hungry will do satisfied. It then goes on to say hunger, primal urgencies, is a allegory. It taps into our most primordial needs. It is a blessing because it creates something in us that is so essential to our existence. We have no choice but to address it to survive. And when you think about the modern world, like, yeah, by a click of a button, we can um, receive food at the door. Everything is through apps, everything comes so freely. And as I'm going through this journey, as I'm more experienced in my spiritual side, I'm seeing for myself that I know that I really want this. I know that there are sacrifices that have to be made for me to get not more or less, not even to just get better than what I have right now. You know, that goes into the paradigm, the pattern of thinking a certain way. You know, I'm willing to grow, as I mentioned in my description. All the answers to those questions in my description is yes, because when you're hungry, you're willing to do whatever. When you're starving, it gives you more of a sense of urgency. And I want to keep this on the positive side for myself. So with that being said, I continue to talk to you guys, continue to get more information so that I can share it with you, get more of a understanding on what needs to be done in order for my urge of my blessings to come towards me. Like I know that I have patience. Um, and I have faith because I'm not scared, but I am so interested in this unknown part that regardless of what's currently happening in my life, I know that as long as I remain focused on what I want, which is to shed light on you guys, to shed light on myself, to change the way my family sees making money from that 9 to 5, because there are people that never even know a job to have money, if that makes sense. They they don't see working in exchange for money as an option. Really learning the difference between thinking and doing what you're told because that's their way of doing things. I'm just so blessed and I'm just so grateful for everything that's happening in my life right now because I am seeing that it's happening for me. I'm not questioning it. I have questions, but I'm not questioning why this is happening for me because I know that it's happening for a reason. And yeah, I'm excited to see really what comes with this. So as I was continuing to read, um, he hit it right on the spot. He was saying our sense of urgency for our desires, it has been muted by our modern conveniences. And it's like, boom, yo, I was just thinking that. I was just like, this is so amazing. The root of your desire is tied directly to the deep source of your urgency. And from what I get from that, a great deal of my urgency to get things, to do things, comes from a negative type of notation. It's like, well, now that I understand birth and death, it's just a different perception, but it's like, oh, they died. Now, I'll never forget, like, this is a small story, like when the moment I found out my grandfather passed and I knew he was the root of taking care of the family, it was like, what are we gonna do? I gotta work more. It's like, that was like the biggest urgency where I felt like, okay, this is gonna motivate me to um, stay focused at work, not realizing it was gonna take away the time I needed for myself, and then not knowing what came with the future of that started to instill a great amount of fear. So now I feel like everything's starting to reverse, and I'm awaiting for my subconscious to help me out in reference to the positive side of urgency. But so far, I will say what I'm getting with that is knowing that my family's going to be so good, and I'll be able to share that with you. And my goal is for you to get from that, if there is anything currently that you may be going through, to know that you got to give yourself a chance to think, because when you have peace of mind, that is going to allow you to develop into a new version of you continuously, because we're growing every day, right? And if not, you should be. So I'm just so happy. I'm just so grateful for these moments. And hey, you can be the outlier in your family. You can be the black sheep in your family, but know that you are chosen for a reason. So with that, take that with pride and continue to develop yourself, regardless of anything. Nothing should stop your drive. Always stay hungry, never be full, and know that never being full is always going to help to put more in you that you need. Um, Life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. And um, yeah, these past couple of days have allowed me to kind of tap into the inner me, and it has allowed me to see what I can accomplish for my family, for you guys. And with that being said, just thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for watching my videos. This is more of like a calming sense. I would have done something throughout the night, but like I said, the girls have just been really up, and I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. I have to keep going for you guys, for myself, for the people who aren't born yet, and belief, 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 belief. So I'm excited for today. I did some calls this morning. I just got off a call as well, which is why this live is more towards the later morning. Um, but yeah, this information is so important. So you want to get in contact with me. Very few of us in the world understand this way of living. And then, like, once I had that understanding, it has allowed me to really start to grow in my development. Um, if it interests you just a little bit, that is all you need. That's all you need. That is all you need to really start seeing what is inside of you, you know? Um, they send us to school thinking that we're supposed to get information and fill our cup, but what we don't realize is that our cup is already full. School for me was just more of a social type of thing, and we just have to learn how to tap in and really outsource the information that we already have. Like, we already have the answers to everything, and you probably don't understand that, or you may understand that. We have the answers to everything. We just got to give ourselves time to bring it out. So like I said, I'm just so happy and grateful for this personal development because of the things that it has done, like, for so many people already. I'm just someone added to the pie. And once it clicks for you, then you're going to have your moment where you're going to be able to explain it to other people. So allow yourself to flourish, allow yourself to grow, and allow yourself to know that everything does happen for you. So yeah, with that being said, stay hungry, stay grateful. Attitude of gratitude is key, and everything will work out for you. All right, peace and love, family.